let's properly start this now.
What do you mean? We already started. That's like a beautiful entrance, like introduction.
Yeah.
What do you mean? Like, who are
Really
you? Who am
awkward.
I? Who knows?
Um, um, I am Iskandar from the great motherland.
Okay, we're not playing D&D here.
Oh,
Yeah.
why not?
Oh, we
Be a
can.
fun podcast.
Do you
Okay.
do you have your dice?
Well, we're not gonna. Well, I have an app.
That throws dice?
Well, it just gives you a random number. It's like a random number generator. So, but it's like between like die 20, and it'll roll like a die 20 for you. But then the cool thing is for your stats, you can throw on like +4 or +5, whatever your stat is, and it adds that number onto the roll. And that will tell you what the roll without the stat is, and then what the roll with the stat is. It's a good time.
Good time. I think we did use that one time during our games.
Yeah, we did when
Yeah.
we did during our 2 games. Where you and the boys did some weird shit, dude.
Yeah, let's not talk about that.
You guys,
Oh, those are stories only in the
what? Why
dungeon.
not?
I don't know. Those are just like good
What happens in the
personal
dungeon
stories.
stays.
Exactly. Just like my house in Vegas. Same thing,
You have
right?
a house in Vegas?
No, my house is like Vegas.
Oh,
Shit goes down.
uh-huh, I know.
Of course you know, yeah. Okay, well, if we're starting here,
Um,
I'm David. If we're just going at here, and this is our first podcast, and with me, if you want to take over here,
Papa King Jr., they call me Boy Skinny Penis.
yeah. That's his name on my phone, so he's being truthfully honest
Yeah.
right now.
I'm Bryce. I'm 21 years old, and I've got an alcohol problem.
While I'm drinking alcohol right now, just kidding, this is coffee, but I should be actually drinking alcohol. Get
Well,
like a solo cup.
don't lie.
Yeah, I also have a.
Bailey's and coffee, dude.
Okay, that's my
You know
creamer.
what?
Like, do you put Bailey's in your coffee? Like, I feel like I'm the only one that does that.
I've never tried it, but I'm willing to try it. My stepdad does it.
Yeah, see, we're all alcoholics in the inside.
Yeah.
I'm not
Yeah,
calling your
everyone
dad
loves
an
alcohol,
alcoholic,
except
but
nuns. My stepdad.
stepdad, yeah.
Dude, everyone around here drinks.
Yeah.
um, yeah, everyone around here drinks.
What
You
is
need to stay bright. You're a source of light. Where's my remote?
I was gonna say there, are you being possessed? I just see
I
what
have a TV. My TV is just like doing its own shenanigans.
you're giving me seizures right now, so you should
Um,
do something about it.
Seizure warning.
Seizure
Well, I'm
warning.
trying to fix it. I'm gonna go on YouTube on my TV and see if I can't find a white screen.
Oh, just like
Ooh,
a background, a white screen background.
yeah.
Yeah.
It'll provide a light. White screen. Is it lonely without me around?
Since you left our humble city, yes. You're just one of like my good friends. Like just I don't know, got up and left me without even saying goodbye or anything. Not even a kiss goodbye. Like,
Well, that is bullshit. We had a whole night.
yeah, we
We
did.
went driving. We got A&W.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We were together
solid.
last night.
It's
Not last night, but
no,
your last night here. That's
the,
what I was trying to get at.
yeah,
Yeah, just to be clear.
yeah,
Be clear, you've been gone for
yeah.
half a year now.
Oh my god, it's been that long, right? It's kind of crazy. It
Yeah.
doesn't feel like it's been that.
Yeah, it's like over 6 months I'm thinking you've been
Yeah.
kaboot. But you probably are coming back for
No.
your birthday end of the year because you're only 21, you puny child.
Well, I'm gonna try to come back for my birthday, but I don't know if I'll make it.
Like,
I'm
don't
gonna
pull
try for Christmas more than my birthday.
for Christmas. So that's like the same time. It's December. Just take the whole December here.
Yeah. I can't do that. I need to.
Good.
Don't think my work will be appreciated for that. But my birthday is on a Tuesday this year, so I'm like, fuck, I'll just come on around Christmas if
Yeah.
I can.
Yeah.
I gotta see what happens, see what's in the card.
Hmm.
And then if we come back on Christmas, we can have like a in-person podcast,
Yeah, you could be right beside me or
Yeah,
something like that. Yeah.
yeah. You're much fancier setup than mine.
Yeah, I have two. I guess I have two chairs. This is my
Yeah.
gaming chair. I gotta fix this chair. It's been
Oh,
squeaking. Oh, I didn't even
I'll
notice you
bring
had one of
mine.
those.
Yeah,
What do you have there?
yeah.
This is my brand.
Well, it's yours. Is what is it? Win six.
Win 6. Yeah, you got her. I didn't even know what my brand was. There's
I'm.
just something on Amazon.
Oh my! I think my pillow's upside down. Hold
It
on.
is.
Dude, I can't even pronounce this.
Phoenix?
Expel
So
Expelkeys. I don't
X
know. It
Pelkeys.
was on Amazon, so it's probably just some cheap ass
Oh, it looks good. I like
shit.
the camo.
I know. That's why I got it. I didn't care if it was cheap.
Was there
It's
like
got a
diff?
footrest too, so I'm winning.
I also have a footrest. Look, does yours does it?
Ah!
Can yours do this? Hello.
Can yours do this? Oh shit! I almost fell.
We'll just do the
Ah,
podcast like this whole time. It's like, hey, so I'm in the corner here.
hi.
Yeah, your mic's in your face. Oh, I can see you now.
I readjusted for you.
All right,
I'll
back
hit
to reality. Look at
So
that.
that playlist I sent you. Oh, that playlist I sent you for cleaning up your punches. Did you watch any of it? You
No.
started with wow.
No, I'm
Dude,
just
I
gonna
would
go
proud of
straight up
that.
right now. No, I have not seen any of those videos
Hey,
of
they
like.
will clean up your striking game, David.
I think I have good punches to begin with. You just think I don't.
No, okay. You, they're like good, but they can be better because you punch and like you do your kung fu thing where you don't punch using the full length of your arm, and then you're not like utilizing your distance.
Yeah, but
You
you
can
also want to
like
be tight. You don't want to be like, I don't know, leaving your arm out there
why not
for
if you're
somebody to
longer than
grab.
the other person?
Yeah, that's true, but you
Listen,
you don't need
you
all
can
that.
throw a jab faster than someone can grab your hand. If your punch is there long enough for them to grab your punch, bro, you're punching slow.
Punching slow.
It is, because it's just a snap. It's like whipping a wet towel. It's just in and out before they even realize,
Well, yeah, I
right?
got the snap. Like we practice like
Well,
when I'm in my kung fu training, Mondays and Wednesdays and Saturdays, we practice in our horse stances and we're doing our strikes in the air, and it's a snap where it's fist and it's snapping out.
yeah.
Yeah, and then we
Well, it
don't leave it
comes.
out there. We retract back to
Yeah, you
chamber.
don't exactly. So
Yeah,
if you're bringing it back as fast as you can, they shouldn't be able to grab. Even Donovan and I tested this shit when he was visiting. We were in the camper,
hmm
and he was like, and we were talking about this, like the difference between kung fu and like MMA kind of striking, boxing, Muay Thai in general. And he said he knew a bit of kung fu, and I'm gonna take his word on it. And he threw. I said, all right, well let's test this right now.
well, if we're talking about
And I
Dono
went
on
for like
this,
my distance.
yeah. But if we're talking about Dono on this, Dono does know self-defense, but if he was teaching you kung fu, he's only come to my Kyun, my class twice. I'm not too sure what he can learn with those. Maybe a couple like fundamental lessons that he just took to heart and he remembers. That's awesome. But if it comes to kung fu, he's only been there twice, so I don't know how much kung fu he does know. Because
Yeah, but I look at it a few ways. Okay, one, what he was showing was pretty legit. My like from what I saw, from the kung fu class I've been in, the handful,
Yeah.
and what I saw from Donovan, I thought, you know what, that looked pretty legit. And you know, obviously, he's not like the master. He's not going to be like faster than the normal guy, but like if kung fu was really as good as a fighting style as it should be, you would see it more in MMA, I believe. It's more
Well,
of like an art and a discipline than it is a fighting style.
well, there's a time and place for kung fu. Sure, there's in the forms and the flowy mess that it is. There is techniques that can be shown or can be like applied into UFC. I've seen that with like
Yeah.
that woman fighter that um, messed up the other girl's face. I was at your house on that. Um, the Chinese lady.
Oh fuck.
She was her fundamental
Oh,
was kung fu,
oh.
but she also trains in like kickboxing and Muay Thai, um, and Tai Chi.
Yeah, but
But she's from
there are
China,
fighters.
and
Yeah.
in China, all they train, they don't train anything else besides kung fu. You don't see like jiu-jitsu Chinese fighters. You don't see Chinese Muay Thai fighters. It's just kung fu. It's their Chinese boxing. That's all you see down there because they're
Yeah,
very
but you look
culture.
at Wiley. I think her name was Whaley. Whaley Shang, I think it
I
was.
I believe
Honestly,
so. I
I'm
am
embarrassed
terrible with
that I don't know.
names, and you can
Yeah.
research it right now. You have a computer out. I'm not going to bother.
I
You can
am
do that if you want
going.
and
But
get the details.
it's Whaley Zhang. I'm pretty sure it's Whaley.
Whaley.
It is. It's Whaley Zhang.
There,
Okay.
perfect. You.
Like, yeah, there's fighters who are incorporate kung fu into their fighting, but
Hmm.
like you watch that fight too. She didn't use it as much as she'd use basics MMA.
No.
Jabs, crosses, like most of that fight was straight punches back and forth. Wild, to be honest. The fight was crazy. But
Yeah.
it's like it's something where there's parts of kung fu that can be incorporated into MMA. I can agree with that.
Hmm.
But I just think the basics of MMA just overpower kung fu, in my opinion. But there's also some bias, obviously, right? You're
Yeah.
gonna be biased towards kung fu. I'm gonna
Yeah.
be
Of
biased towards
course.
MMA.
So
Just
let's take
that's
a pause
different.
here, and then if people are listening to this, and hopefully they are, who knows? This is our first roundabout here. Um, I've been training in Kung Fu for coming up to 10 years now. I was 13 when I started. There's um, a studio here downtown, inner city, and I just been there ever since. Never took any time off. So my um, I guess training, my martial art background is Kung Fu for 10 years, coming up on 10 years. And just recently, last year and the year before that, uh, Muay Thai, kickboxing at another um, place here in our city. So a little bit martial art background, mostly Kung Fu related. So that's where I come from. And yes, I am biased on Kung Fu because I've seen where it can go, and I've done the lessons and the forms to like prove it that it does work, but not all the time. There's a lot. It's mostly weapon based, and also these unique situations where if somebody's grabbing your wrist, your arm, punching this certain way, punching at this angle, there's a technique for anything, for everything, um, to get the other person, I guess, stepping back. It's like, oh shit, he knows kung fu pretty much. So that's my background. And you?
Okay, so I started, I believe, it 2014. Oh, yeah, yeah, it was 2014. I started boxing. I was in small town Yorkton, and there was a guy, an MMA fighter named Josh. At this time, I was very passive. Like I was like, oh man, I'll never fight anyone in my life. I step into this group class. I'm like, why not? Let's try it. It sounds fun. It's free. Let's do it. Let's give it a go. I step into the class the first day, and I just loved it. It was awesome. I came back. I actually was sparring with my stepbrother off in England. He was visiting. We were wrestling in a pool one day before like a class, and I was out wrestling him in the pools, like messing about, and we were then walking down to the gym to go do the class. He's like, "Oh, I'm gonna beat your ass in sparring," and then of course the coach sticks us together for sparring, and dude, that was like my first, and that was like my first week, and we just went at it. He
And you
was
just
on the
got your
ground
ass
huffing and
kicked, right?
puffing. No, I no, it was actually close. I don't
It was
know if I'd
close.
say who won, but he
Oh,
was on the ground. He was on the ground huffing puffing, and I was ready to go for another. I said, "Let him sit out. I'm fucking dead, but I'll go again for another one. Whatever.
yeah,
I'm fucking down. Let's do this shit." Like I was pumped. That was an awesome. I mean, sparring.
yeah.
There's a if you have someone who wins and loses in sparring, you're not sparring.
No, sparring is
But
sparring. It's you're supposed to go.
no,
It's very controlled. It's light. It's not
yeah, it's
100%.
supposed
It's like you can maybe go to
exactly.
80% or even lower than that. I would recommend like 60% just to get a sweat, just to get a feel of like real sparring, real attack mode. But never go 100% to hurt yourself or your opponent, and it's controlled. There's
It's
a few,
more, it's for like trying new things, and seeing what works for you in the gym, learning from your opponent. Like some coaches are very strict. You have to do this way, but like even Fierce Hobbies, GSP's coach is like, no, like you gotta let your fighter fight his style. Like not everyone works the same.
Mhm.
So, but the if a fighter wants to fight with his hands down, then he first has to prove it in sparring. Sparring is the perfect chance to like try new stuff to add to your style and techniques. I think 50%, 60% is perfect, just like you said. And the only reason you'd want to go hard is maybe you have a fight coming up. And then you'll have like one or two hard spars for that upcoming fight, just to get the feel for someone trying to kill you.
Yeah.
But anyways, continuing on with the story, I continued that for a handful of weeks, and then the guy moved away, and I couldn't tell you how long I was off training. But he came back. He was only doing private classes, which I came to love more than group classes. I like learning. So when you have that one-on-one time and you get more critique, is to me is better. But I
Private
still
class with
understand the
who?
importance. Josh Kitchen was his.
Josh Kitchen. Okay,
Yeah,
gotcha.
he's an MMA fighter, and he showed me he was impressed. From what he said, he was like, "Oh man, you are learning fast." And if for some reason I absorb fighting information like a sponge, just soaks right into my brain more than anything. Um, I fucking love it. I think because I love it, I can absorb it like that. Anyways, we trained for 6 months, and then he moved away again because he just had a kid and he needed a better job for family. So
It-
after
It's it's
that,
a
I would
tough
train.
it's a tough
Yeah,
gig unless you're like really, I don't know, famous or well known for fighting. It's a tough like business to run if you're not like having those
yeah,
students to back you up pretty much, or having the income, the um, I don't know, any way you're selling weapons, selling private lessons, I don't know, renting out your studio just for a
yeah.
little bit. It's a tough gig.
Well, he was in a like didn't even have his own studio. His was just in like the pump house gym,
Hmm.
and they gave him like a little room in there to set up some bags and teach people, and he would just do private classes. So, and then, what, to be fair, there's quite a bit of money in private classes, but I just don't think there's enough people in Yorkton with the interest.
Yeah,
I think
it's
that's where
Yorkton.
he wasn't getting money. Yeah, I think there's more money in coaching than fighting, to be honest, but we'll get into that later.
Yeah,
I was on and off, and then I moved to Regina. I was still on and off training. So honestly, I could be a lot better. And that's part of the reason why I moved here. Actually, that's like the major reason I moved here. And then finally I joined Craig's gym, and and now I've been doing Muay Thai for a bit over a year now.
yeah. Okay.
And yeah, like you've been doing it a bit longer than me, I think, but I think I maybe have been doing it more consistent because of kung fu and your work. I don't
Yeah.
know how you are now, but
Um, Off and
um,
on at the moment. This summer I've been, I guess to be honest, slacking. I had less hours at work,
come
so
on.
just hanging out with friends. I don't know, staying out
Yeah.
late, gaming more. I've been like backlogs and backlog of games I do own, and I just never play. For example, I
Uh,
have like Witcher 3. I never played Witcher 3. Don't judge me. And that's a beautiful game, but I have Witcher 3 and I never, I don't know, booted it up. Like that's just one example. Another one is Last of Us. Haven't played the first Last of Us. Hey Bryce, are you there? I stopped because on my screen, I'm seeing him right now. Like he's right, he's frozen. I don't know what happened to him. So we might have to take a pause here and see what is going on. I am so yellow.
A few moments later.
No.
No, don't hit record. I just did. We're back at her. We took a little break and yeah,
Technical difficulty.
pretty much. What happened, Bryce?
My PC crashed because it's garbage and I need to buy a new one. So I apologize.
Like what are you running there over there? Like what do you have?
Custom built. I don't know. I bought it off some dude for editing and it's been solid, but that's all it's good for. So are you looking at your phone right now, David? What are you doing?
I am. Donovan's texting me.
He's gotta wait till this podcast is done.
Yeah, he has to wait. I'm sorry.
Call out.
He's bugging me. Oh, you see? He's texting me. Okay, I'll shut my phone.
Oh,
my bad. Yeah, call him and give him
together,
shit.
Man. We're supposed to be professional.
We're not professionals. This is our first time doing this. This is new. This is a new beginning. This is
gonna be rough. I think the next one's gonna go more smooth.
It's gonna be a journey. This is what it says. Let's see if we can get like 100 of these going on here.
Yeah, we're gonna we'll get
more the consistent we're at this, it's gonna be good. That's for anything. You see,
I think
all those
it's
other
already
YouTubers.
going pretty well.
Yeah.
I think we'll just have to. I think the next one's gonna go smoother, I should say. I think the only problem is if my PC crashes again. That would be.
Yeah. Are you
whatever and fix that and edit? I guess.
Did your PC just shut off on you, or did it? Do you have like an Ethernet cable connected to it?
I got a blue smiley. No, I don't. I got a blue smiley face that said your PC crashed, so it wasn't an internet.
It wasn't an internet problem.
My internet's running off my phone. No, it was just my PC just straight up.
Nice.
Whatever. Won't worry about it.
Yeah, we're back at her. We had a little break, I don't know, figured out what's going on, and then we had to reset all this, and then we're here again. So
while you were slacking with your training, I pumped it up.
Yes, you did.
That's what you were saying. You haven't been working as hard.
I've seen your like your Snapchat stories of you just hitting the bag constantly. So those are always fun to see and good for you.
I do
that you're keeping in the groove in training, and
I do.
It's good. Proud of you.
So you know how Bragg always wants your hands up here, right?
Yeah.
When you're throwing.
Yeah.
I found I cannot do that because my punches are so slow. Like I look back on the Snapchats because a big part of what I record is I can look back and see where I can make improvements. And I punch so slow up here because my shoulders will just reach. If I keep my hands at like that cheekbone level and my shoulders are relaxed and they just snap off quicker. I'm sure you saw the improvement in my last of how fast those straight punches were at long distance. The improvement.
Well, after training for weeks or even months, just like constantly, you do see yourself like, I don't know, getting to that next step. You do see yourself improving, like you said. So yeah, you can say that. On video, I can see it.
Yeah. It's not just like improvement through like constant training. It's like not being afraid to go against what your coach. I think that's a big problem with a lot of coaches is they're so strict on doing things the traditional way.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's important to realize that fighting, it's not called mixed martial arts so you can do the same shit. It's supposed to mix shit up, right?
Well, I'm not in mixed martial arts.
I know you're not, but I'm not yet either. But that's where I'm aiming.
Yeah, you're aiming for mixed martial arts. Yeah, same.
Yeah, the fighters gotta adapt basically to what works best. So I need a tall stance with relaxed shoulders. So basically, my lower half is like a Muay Thai, tall, narrow, quick with the kick, quick with the footwork, easy for double leg takedown.
Yeah.
But my hands are boxing. So they're at that cheekbone, tight against the body, so the elbows are lower for blocking, and then my shoulders are more easily relaxed, so it's more snap with those punches.
Hmm.
So I find you have to be like you can't be afraid to go against what your coach. Your coach doesn't always know best if they're always stuck on being traditional. But it's
Yeah.
also good to know basics because that's what you want to go back to when you're in a tight spot. Like I'll go to that high defense if I'm sparring and I don't know what to do. I'll go to that high defense and just block. I'm not going to get hurt. I might take a few punches, but they're not going to hurt. And I can just take time to breathe, think, then go back, and I'm ready to go.
Yeah.
Exactly. Now, there's important to both.
Yeah.
There's
Of course. Yeah.
balance.
You need a yin yang.
Yin yang. It's a yin yang. Yeah. If you could spar anybody, just famous celebrity, someone you know, anyone, who would you spar? You have an idea?
I'll spar you because I know I can win. That's.
Ah, ha, ha. Ah, no,
Yeah.
no,
Yeah. Yeah.
not
Yeah.
anymore, not anymore, dude. The work I've been putting in is crazy here. It's not just Snapchat stories. I do cardio every Tuesday. I go hard on it.
I've been.
I'm dying
I
by
guess
the
the
end of
only
it.
consistent thing I've been doing this whole summer is running every morning. Not every morning. Sorry, 3 days a week. So that's
Do
every
you just
Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday.
do you do just like one consistent pace? How do you do it?
No, I would do 5Ks in the morning with a buddy from my other kung fu school. He lives just like a block away from me. Um, and we would go around our neighborhood, and it's about a 5K run. It's a jog, pretty much. I think it takes us like 25 minutes to 30 minutes. Depends on like how, I don't know, charismatic we are of like getting it done right away.
Uh, so what I do, I got this from my stepdad. Dude's Jack. He's fucking built, dude.
Yeah.
Like Francis Ngannou.
He's a bodybuilder. Yeah.
Yeah. He tells me because he got certified for personal training. The best thing you can do for your cardio is to increase and decrease your cardiovascular.
Hmm.
So you don't want to just run or jog at one consistent pace. You're gonna want to
Yeah.
like so what I
Different
do.
levels. I hear you.
Yeah,
Yeah, you got her.
jog for a minute, sprint for 30.
Yeah.
And then I'll change it up. I'll do 30-second walk, 1 minute jog, 30-second sprint. I make sure that it's still kind of equal, but the pace is always changing.
Hmm.
That's what my cardio is. And it's just even in a couple weeks, dude, it jumps. It's crazy improvement. So
Yeah.
if you want to up your cardio, do that.
That's what Connor's doing.
uh,
He's also running, but in his neighborhood by himself, and he does, I think a 3K jog, and then he does a K of like sprints of running, like in a field, just doing lines, and then he finds a hill around his house or wherever he is on the run, and he
Where'd you
does
go? Not again.
hill
Oh, there
climbs.
you're back.
I'm here. I just see you just
was
flipping
scared.
out.
Good. I had a scare.
You're
froze
hitting
for
your desk like, oh, let's go.
Let's not again. Yeah. I've been doing. I want to up it. I want to up it to 2-3 times a week. But right now, I'm just waiting for a new pair of gym shoes so I can start at this gym,
Mhm.
and then I can use my other runners for outdoor running. And then I want to train every like 5 days a week.
It's good. Like you get into it.
Yeah.
It's like if I'm here to train and I want to, like you're almost
I want
addicted
to.
to it almost. You want to
I
keep doing
am,
it.
dude. I want to fight as soon as possible.
Yeah.
I miss sparring. It's weird. I sound like a masochist. I want to get punched in the face again.
Was the
It's
last
a mode.
was the last sparring professional fight you had was at Saskatoon with Siam? Was that it?
Just outside of Saskatoon.
Oh, it
It
was
was
just
the first
outside.
fight,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah. Okay, I
It
remember that.
was crazy. Is I won that first round just resorting to boxing. Like I was. It's adrenaline's high, and you just do what comes impulsive to you. There's no time to think with those short rounds, and you just think I gotta get points. So that entire time in that first round, boom, boom, boom. I was just punching. I would barely throw kicks, and then I got told to throw kicks, so I started throwing kicks, but they looked so bad. So
Yeah, I got to work on my
but
kicks as well,
no.
especially my left side. My left side needs work on the kicks. So it's so weak. My knees.
Yeah, my new coach is phenomenal. she's found a way to explain to me like what I want to do, everything. And now my kicks just, oh dude, if you heard them in person, they're so loud. My switch kick could still use some work. It's still a bit rough, but my right roundhouse,
Mint.
I've been I've been working a lot on my teeps as well, my push.
Push kicks.
Yeah,
Get that
I've been
reach.
working a lot.
Get that distance.
Yeah, it's what I gotta play for. I'm a tall guy, I have long reach. It's the best thing I can do is play my distance.
Yeah.
Keep that guy outside. So you'll see when I just hold my jab out, it's called the post jab, and it's me basically holding the distance. And it's for people with shorter reach because they're not going to be able to hit me back. And if I keep them at that distance, and I know they can't hit me back, then I know they're going to have to react to it. So I'm just waiting for a reaction to that post jab,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'm going to counter accordingly.
Yeah.
So I haven't just been training in the gym and with a coach. I've been spending a lot of like just downtime watching fight videos, learning techniques, watching fight breakdowns. Like when I say that I've just jumped, it's not just in technique, it's in my fight IQs just skyrocketed. I've learned so much. There's so much I need to try. Obviously, when I finally get the chance to try it, probably most of it's not going to work the first time, but I've got to get the feel for it first. But I've been, I think the reason I can focus on this so much is because I don't have any distractions here. I don't have any like friends,
Yeah, you have no friends
like
out
solid
there.
friends
I'm
here.
your only
No.
friend.
Well, I've got Liam. We call once a week.
Call once a week.
don't even talk.
We talk more. We don't call once a week, but
we
like,
barely talk. I'll send you a snap and you'll leave me on red. Okay, don't
Yeah,
even try that.
Okay, that's just a thing I do for everyone, not just you. But we did have like
I
a
know.
5-day streak. It was like, oh shit, I was gonna mention that, but we lost it today. So
I saw it was dying, and I'm like, I don't give a fuck about
yeah,
streaks.
yeah,
He's just gonna leave me on red if I snap him anyway.
Yeah. that's probably what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
I would love
I
to
apologize.
spar Liam. No, it's okay.
Liam, he'll like backflip kick you or something like that.
Wait, hold on. I want to backtrack him up. I don't blame you because I'm the same way. I'll just leave people on red as well. So
Yeah.
I'm kind of a hypocrite for giving you crap in the same way. If I feel like someone doesn't give me enough for me to respond off of, I'm just like, I'm gonna just leave this person on red. I don't care.
Yeah, but the people that
I don't
know
like
me,
texting.
the people that like talk to me, and if they see this, they're gonna like agree with everything we say. They're gonna like, oh, because even they come up to me, it's like, why didn't you snap me back? It's like, well, do I have to? Like, I thought the conversation was done. Like, goodbye. But like,
yeah, like for me, I think texting's more just let's hang out. Are you busy? Let's make a call.
Yeah, I'm more of a person to person people
call or
yeah,
exactly.
Yeah,
I'm the same way.
Yeah.
I think
face to face
texting is just so you have all your conversations in text. And you have nothing to talk about when you it's
yeah
crap. So I just prefer calling.
Yeah,
but
we're the
anyways,
same. Yeah,
as Liam with the backflip, probably yes, but I think he's got such a genius learning mind. Like I'm not trying to suck him off here because he's got his flaws. Don't get me wrong, but when
he's
it
fit.
comes to learning, yeah, well, he looks fit, but I think he's pretty well. Actually, I've heard he said he's been like doing more stuff. But recently, when I was living there, he wasn't doing a whole lot of activity-wise thing. But when he wants to learn something, man, he soaks it in so well. He learns so fast. You can't keep up with how quickly he learns. It's just he's like a computer, and if you give him the coding, he'll just and he wants to try out stuff. He gets committed. He learns. He's very good and in tune with his body movements, so he'll be very good with like kicks.
Yeah, he has what benefits him or what he has for like what he has for himself is control of his body. Like he has a good core, he has a good back. He's not scared of like doing flips and doing dangerous stuff that I've seen him do.
And
either he's just fearless, and his
kicks are
flying kicks, and he's
He
flexible
would
as well.
do amazing.
Yeah,
Yeah, dude,
get
his
him
kicks would be deadly.
get him
If
in a
if
martial
he
art.
busy. Okay. Okay. Yeah. um yeah, his kicks, if he because he used to play soccer. He was really good at soccer. So if he really dedicated himself, he would be really good at throwing kicks.
Yeah,
He would
Shaolin's.
break
Have you seen that? Have you seen that video?
the which?
Like Kung Fu soccer. It's Shaolin soccer. Have you seen that?
No.
Maybe
You
whoever's
send me a
watching
link.
this, I'll send you a
Yeah.
link as well. But whoever's watching this, search up on YouTube Shaolin soccer or is Kung Fu soccer. It's a movie. I think they made two of
Oh
them.
no.
You might seen a couple
Liam
memes. This is like a meme
Liam
type of thing.
Liam showed me a clip.
Yeah,
He showed me a clip. Yeah, he showed me that.
yeah.
But
So it's
I
these.
think
Let me
yeah.
like a brief description of like it's a bunch of monks that are like masters of kung fu and flowery like kicks and flips. They start a kung fu soccer team pretty much, and they go to America or they play like normal teams, and they just wreck everyone with their kung fu, and like they kick people, they jump 50 feet in the air, and they do like back kicks to the ball and score. It's insane. It's a bunch of wire work, but it's a fun watch. So yeah,
Yeah, it was pretty. Yeah, it was from the clip I seen. It looked pretty hilarious.
yeah,
Yeah, I also recommend it, even though I haven't seen the full movie. But getting back to what I was saying, just to finish it off, I think the reason I'd want to spar Liam is more selfish than anything. I think I would. He's gotta when it comes to challenging people. There's not a lot of people out there that really have a way of making me want to like compete to my fullest, to my best. That really pushed me.
well, I
And
understand
there's
that
just something with me. Yeah.
he's like a really good friend of yours, and if he's doing something that you want to do, it pushes you even further in what you want. It's like I'm gonna give it my all because Liam, he's right beside me, or he's doing this, and I was like, okay, I want to beat Liam. It's competition's always good if that's what it is.
He would be my competition. He would be my rival. He would
Yeah,
be my biggest rival.
yeah,
Sure. He's everything we've done. It's always just a fun little competition, like Rocket League between us. Like he's always just that much better, which always makes me want to work that much harder.
all
And
good.
he's like,
Yeah,
and he all teaches me. And I think the level of brain we spar, I'm going to learn. I think there's only benefits for him if he actually got sucked in and gave it a try, because he would just have fun outthinking someone else. I think he very much loves the very environment where you're on that 1v1 and you just are outsmarting someone else. He loves
yeah.
it. And he loves to be in tune with his body movement. I just don't understand why he won't try it, but you know,
Maybe
I'm
eventually he
doing my
will.
best.
Maybe he needs more
He's
confidence into
calling you out.
sparring.
You promised me. You promised me. But yeah, honestly, I think it would be awesome. I
Mhm.
think, yeah, I think I'd like to fight again early next year if I can. I'm gonna
Early
talk
next
about it
year.
with my coach.
Yeah,
Yeah, we're gonna work a lot on my defense. My defense is the biggest thing I think I got to work on now. I think a lot of my other stuff is pretty like you could always work on the basics thing, but there's a point when you got to say, hey, no, we need to start getting yourself fighting because you can always work on stuff.
yeah.
But I know my defense, I need to clean that up and then have some spars, see how I am with all this new information I've soaked in, like listening to all these podcasts and watching all these breakdowns, apply them, get more comfortable with everything, and then I'd like to fight again.
Mhm.
Soon I'll be proper set on a diet. Like I already don't even like eating crap food as much as I used to.
Yeah, just pizza every day
And
or like a minimal maybe twice a day, right?
yeah, that's totally what I'm gonna do for my diet. Pizza, veggie pizza diet,
Yeah, marinara,
diet
just straight
Coke.
marinara sauce.
Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna use. I'm actually gonna slap some barbecue sauce on that too, just for the walls. Extra cheese. No, it's good. It's good. I love it, dude.
Mhm.
It's it's when I come back, well, the next time we spar, I should say,
Yeah.
you'll see the improvement.
Yeah, oh sure. That's your goal, is to improve your cardio. I also got my goals of like just doing a lot more, get back in the gym more, doing more runs.
Oh, oh,
I saw the little leg there,
yeah.
so yeah, you're scaring yourself. Still on. I think we should um guess finish this pretty soon here. Oh, it's done. I can't hear you.
You know what the problem is people keep Snapchatting me,
It's just
and
taking
I
all
think that's
your
slowing it
bandwidth
off.
of internet away. Yeah, you're lagging like a hell of a gun right now. So let's we should call it a
Yeah, I
day.
know. Yeah, my phone's about to die anyways,
Yeah,
which
we
means
we
my internet's about to
at
take
least we
a
came
go.
back. We're not coming back a third time. So
No, we're good. We're
we're gonna
set. And next time, I think it'll be more.
interesting. I think the theme of this podcast was just martial art talk and a self improvement. That's pretty much what today was, and it was good. Good to
Yeah,
talk about that. Not too sure what's gonna
yeah,
become of this, but good seeing you again.
yeah, yeah. Good chatting.
We'll do this more
Same
often.
time next week.
Yeah, Sunday at hopefully 7 p.m. Let's do it. Yeah, yeah. All right. We're gonna sign off. If you can hear me, Bryce, let's do this, okay? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can.
Okay, I'm David.
I'm Bryce.
And this is our first time doing this, and we're signing off. So I guess I'm gonna sign off first. Adios. Peace. Cool.
See ya. Had fun.